Let's learn a bit about some linking words. In this case, in spite of or despite. So just to let you know, in spite of or despite always is followed by a noun, pronoun, or gerund. So here are some examples for you. Despite the rain, I had a great time. So despite is the keyword here, the linking word, and the rain is the noun. And in spite of being fat, he could really move fast. And again, in spite of is the linking word here, and being fat is actually the noun, or in the gerund form. And despite her fear, she jumped right into the pool. So despite here is the linking word, and her fear, again, the fear, her fear, it's the noun here that is used. So you should always pay attention to the fact that in spite of or despite is always followed by a noun. Now, however and although together, in contrast with the in spite of, have a different pattern, they are not followed by a noun. They are followed by a clause, which is kind of a half a sentence, basically subject plus verb. So here are some examples. She has lots of experience, however she didn't get the job. As you can see, however is a linking word here, and she didn't get, basically that's the whole clause. The subject is she, and the verb is of course get, didn't get. And next one, we arrived late at the hotel, however they had kept our rooms for us. So however, the linking word, they had kept, that's the clause and the continuation of that. And the next example is, although the weather was cold, he didn't take a coat. Although is the linking word here, and the weather was cold, that's the clause. The weather is the subject, and was is the verb. And the last one, the bus was delayed for half an hour. However, we were there on time. So however, the linking word here, and we were, basically that's the clause. We, subject plus verb, that is the verb. Okay, so now let's have a quiz about these two parts that we learned. So question number one, and they're not going to be too hard, so don't worry. So I apologize for taking the bike without asking her first. Blank, she was still angry. So what can we use to fill this sentence? Although, despite, or however. I give you some time to think about this. Maybe 10 seconds. Okay, so the correct answer is however. Okay, you might ask, why is it however? So one of the reasons is that, first of all, despite cannot be the answer. Why? Since despite is actually, it's followed by a noun, and here we have a clause. She was. It's a verb. It's a subject plus verb. So it cannot be despite for sure. And in this context, however would fit best. Okay, so that's why it's however here. And question two for you is, which is going to be your homework, is this one. Blank, the bad weather, they finished the soccer game. So although, despite, or however. So you should pick one of them which fits this sentence. So the answer of this is not going to be given in today's daily fix, but you have to wait for tomorrow's video so that you can see the answer, and for the tomorrow's word of the day and everything on. Thank you for watching. You can stay in touch with us through YouTube, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, or Pinterest. The links are in the description box below. And if you liked it, like it, favorite if you do, share on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, and you can watch our previous video here. And also, we ask you to subscribe for future videos.